How nervous I was? I knew that that I was ready for the moment. I knew that I belonged in the greatest league in the world, but I didn't know what to expect, and I was just super nervous. I didn't know how my first bucket was going to come. I didn't know, how it's going to be a layup or a free throw. I was hoping it would be a layup, but it ended up being a baseline jump shot fadeaway by our bench, and actually a kind of difficult shot too. But I was just so nervous with excitement, nervous with I don't want to fail, I don't want to let people down, but just proud that I was able to accomplish one of my goals, to be a part of the NBA.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar had 6 NBA MVPs, 6 championships, yet he'll still often sign sports memorabilia with the number 38,387. Among all your accomplishments, where will the scoring title rank?
I don't know. I don't know because I have not set out to do that. It wasn't like a goal of mine when I entered the league. Making an all-star team, being Rookie of the Year, being first team All-NBA, first team on defense, winning a championship for sure, being an MVP of the league.
For both of those?
Yeah. but the scoring record was never, ever even thought of in my head because I've always been a pass-first guy. I've always loved the excitement of seeing the success of my teammates, of playing the game, and that's just the way I was brought up. So to know where it will rank as I stay here today, like you said, less than 500 points away, I don't even know how I'm going to feel, and I guess until that moment, but it's never been a goal of mine.
You yourself have said you're not a scorer, but doesn't this have to tear a hole in that argument if you get the record or when you get the record?
I think in the sense of, I know how to put the ball in the hole, that's for sure. And when I say I'm not a scorer, I say it in the sense of it's never been the part of my game that defined me. I've always wanted to be a triple threat, to be able to rebound, assist, and be able to score as well, to just keep the defense at bay, but also wanted to be able to defend at a high level, communicate at a high level, try to be a great teammate, night in and night out. But there's an argument to it, when you look at, how long this record has stood, and the great Kareem of being able to accomplish something like that. So, but it won't be for me to discuss because I've never felt that way.
So getting back to Kareem, you guys have so many links from mythical high school careers to social justice consciousness, time with the Lakers, and now the scoring record. Where's your guys' relationship stand these days?
I think in the sense of just the correlation, like you saying, being high school phenoms to doing the things that we did off the floor, for the betterment of our people, to wearing a Lakers jersey and trying to carry on that legacy that Dr. Buss and so many great people have set out for. And then, being a part of this conversation with the scoring record. That's the relationship, that's the conversation, and we will kind of always be in the shots.
So you have one incredible postseason shot. So we know all the game winners and stuff, but like regular season, I think about the outlet from Kevin Love in Washington.
In Washington, that was incredible as well. Yeah, for sure.
In Miami, right? So what do you think about in Miami? Is it the lob from Dwayne Wade?
Yeah, it's probably the lob. The lobs from D Wade, but also when the silencer hit the nation in the world. The shot before All-Star Weekend in Golden State. That was a very memorable shot, and also Game 7 to be able to kind of seal the game against San Antonio on the right elbow versus that great Spurs team.
And now with the Lakers, what are some of the shots that come to mind? I think about a historic shot in a way playing in the Orlando bubble against the Clippers, getting the game winner.
Yeah.
The NBA bringing sports back to society. What are the things that stand out?
Yeah, absolutely. I've hit so many memorable shots here as a Laker, but that's one of them, Dave. You saying it just, the world was going through so much, and sport in general has always been an escape. It's always been a place for joy and comfort and laughs and you're down some days, and then your team play again, and you're up the next day. So for us to be able to bring the game back to the bubble and hitting the game winner versus the Clippers, that was big time. Also, hitting those big time shots versus Denver and in the Western Conference Finals to be able to seal that series in that fourth quarter. That was a very memorable moment for myself.
How do you think you've evolved as a scorer?
How I've evolved, I think the best teacher in life is experience, and I think over the course of my career, I've just gotten better with every facet of my game. There were times where I didn't really have a low post game. I wasn't a low post threat. There was times where I wasn't a threat from the mid-range. There was times where I wasn't a threat from the outside. There were times where you could literally just try to bait me into doing things that I wasn't great at. I've evolved into where I do what I want to do on the floor, and I take the shot that I want to take. I'm able to use my ability to read coverages because I've seen them all for the betterment of not only myself, but more importantly, for my teammates to succeed. So I've learned a lot over the years.
Some of these things come down to timing, right? And you've had so many great things occur with the context of winning in your career. But some of these things, you scored your 30,000th point in a loss against San Antonio. You passed Kobe in a loss in Philadelphia. You passed Michael in a loss against Denver. Passed Carmelo in a loss against Washington. And this record is approaching while your team is below 500.
Right.
How's that sitting with you?
I want to win. It's not sitting well with me. I don't like having accomplishments, and they don't feel right when it comes to a losing effort. And it don't matter if it's a regular season game or not. I've been trained and born to win. That's how I started my basketball journey as a little leaguer, playing the game, and we were trained to win and play the right way, play for your teammates and play the right way. But we want to win, and so. As we sit here right now as a franchise and a team that's below 500, we've been playing some good basketball as of late, but we want to, and I want to win at the highest level, breaking records and setting, records or passing greats and losing effort has never been a DNA of mine. I think back to like last year when I was having a conversation with Mav and Rich and PR and Randy. And it was towards the end of the season, and I had an opportunity to lead the league in scoring. And I was like, yeah, but we're not going to make the playoffs no matter what. And me being out on the floor, trying to go for a scoring record in games that don't matter, it felt so corny to me. So I was like, I'm not even going to finish. I'm not going to be able to qualify because I'm not going to play any of these games. So. That has never mattered to me unless it was about winning.
Once you have the scoring title to your name, what's left for you? What do you need to do in your career before you can hang it up?
I need to be on the floor with my boy. I got to be on the floor with Bronny. Either on the same uniform or, a matchup against him. And I don't mean because he's a point guard. At this point, now I'm playing center, or whatever the team needs for me.
Positionless basketball.
Positionless basketball. Coach Paul always said positionless basketball, which I love. But I would love to do the whole King Griffey Sr. Jr. thing. That would be ideal for sure. Being with him, spending a full year with him in the same uniform, that would be nice and okay.